heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse.
Guys, and he said, "We know where you can buy water." And I said, "Well, I don't want to buy it." and they said, "Well, there's a place," they said, "Do you know where Brayside is?" And I said, "God, I've heard the name, but," I said, "I can't seem to think where it is." And they said, "Do you know where Armfire is?" I said, "Oh, yes." And they said, "Well, it's about 4 miles past Armfire on what's called the River Road." And they said, "The reeve up there says he'll be glad to sell you water." So anyway, I said, "Well, geez, I'm not willing to buy water." I said, "I'm trying to sell it myself."
Yeah.
So anyway, they said, "Well, here's his phone number." He said, "Give him a call and he'll be glad to talk to you." So I called him up. I was 58 at the time. And anyway, this guy answered, and I forget what his name was, but anyway, I told him who I was, and I wanted to get some water. So he said to me, "Well, how much do you want?" And I said, "Well, maybe 100 gallons at a time." He said, 100 gallons? Is that all you want? And I said, "Yes." I said, I'm just starting a small business." He said, "Oh my God, I thought you wanted thousands of gallons." So anyway, he said, "I was only going to charge you for the electricity of the pumps that we have."
Right.
So anyway, when he said 100 gallons, just as if, gosh, that's only a thimbleful. He said, "Well," he said, "you can certainly get the water," but he said, "How would a cent a gallon be?"
1 cent per gallon.
And I was selling it for 50 cents, and gasoline was 39 cents. So I said, "Oh, a cent a gallon would be fine."
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, I just want to charge you for the electricity because the minute you turn the tap on, the pump starts working."
Yeah, just cover the cost.
So anyway, we agreed on that. He said, "Every time you take out 1,000 gallons, you can send me a check for $10. So I said that was fine. So that's the way we operated. And he said to me, "Only 100 gallons." He said, "I can't believe that that's all you need at one time." And I said, "Well," I said, I only deliver 4 gallons to a customer a week." And I said, "Right now I only have about 6 customers. So even 100 gallons lasts quite a while." So anyway, he said, "Well, I hope someday you need a lot more." And I said, "I hope I do too." So anyway, I finally did. My wife and I used to go up there and we would fill up $500 worth of water at one time. I had a big aluminum bodied truck, all insulated and propane heated. And, it turned out to be a very nice little private business.
And initially they said to you, "Who's going to buy water from you?" Remember that? They didn't believe you were going to get customers.
Oh yeah, the health department said to me, when I told them I was going to charge 50 cents a gallon, they said, 50 cents a gallon? Who the hell would ever pay that when perfectly good water's coming out of the tap?
Of course.
They said to me, "You'll starve to death."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I nearly did, but I'll tell you what happened.
Please.
it wasn't health conscious people that kept me in business. I'll tell you what it was. It turned out that farmers who were retired and living with their children in the city didn't like the city water taste.
That's how it got started, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
For
terrible.
about 2 years, farmers that knew each other at senior residences or senior clubs,
Yeah.
I'd go to some place and deliver water, and the guy'd say to me, "Do you go to Booth Street?"